Well, Kathy and I did our first open house, and it was pretty much raining and thunderstorming. So we only had 2 folks come in. One couple was working with a realtor. And Kathy did an IC with them. Rough, although they may have been. Right? Practice makes perfect. And then I did one with a couple. They were just looky-loos, but you know, they're looking to downsize, and their current home's an $800,000 home. They're probably not going to do that until next year about this time, but you know, it was good to get into live action fire. So we were excited about it, and see, just been encouraged about the potential.
Nice, awesome way to get out there and just like make it happen.
Yeah. Hey,
I had something that.
Hey, I got one. Sorry, I'm joining a little late, guys.
Good morning, Lydia from Seattle.
Yeah, so I got an online lead on Friday for a $1 million home in a really remote location with, you know, bad Friday traffic. It was like over 2.5 hours to get there. And I was like, okay, think positive. So I took the people out that Friday night, and we got along great. We did the IC. They agreed to work with me. We went out the next day to an island. We had a 2.5 hour ferry wait. We saw 2 houses. I did it exactly the way Jonathan tells us to, as far as how we interact with the buyers. And they said, well, we're going to go home and think about it. And I said, well, why don't we just think about it right now together? It's best to go over these things with a professional, just the way Jonathan tells us to. And so I reminded them what they told me in the IC, and they said, well, based on that, I guess we should buy it. And I said, well, I've got the paperwork right here in my car. So we wrote an offer for $1 million house and submitted it. So 2 days.
Nice.
3
nice.
houses. 3 houses. I spent way more time on the road than I did showing them houses. So I'm pretty happy. We're just waiting to see what happens.
Ooh, I do.
All right. Fire away, rock star Brandon.
So I did an open house at, thank you, Jonathan. Thank you for the introduction.
Yeah.
I did an open house this weekend at a lower price point. So I'm usually, you know, I've probably done like 50 over, you know, 600 this year. But I had a listing at 250, and I was like, I'm just going to do it. And I usually kind of farm those out to agents in my office but I just did it. And there were 40 people through. And the cool thing was I was like wearing my hat. My pants were kind of dirty. Like I bought some ice cream sandwiches on the way there, and I was late, you know, but I was just like really laid back and just didn't care, you know? And so the cool thing was like 40 people came by, and I just didn't particularly want, you know, this is just not the price point I'm after really, but I found that I was just so nonchalant because I didn't care. The results were really good. So I set up 2 ICs. I was going for no with the ice cream sandwiches. So a lot of people said yes. A lot of people just looked at me like I was weird. And so it was just a lot of fun. So I was just like, wow, if I could really take that attitude to the, you know, $500-600 million price point for the open houses. I didn't know this until I did the 250 one, but I think I was kind of uptight. Like, wow, I really need this big, you know, open house conversion to make the IC, and I have a tougher time with those. But this one was just, you know, I was just talking to the right people, and then it was a lot of fun. And then on the second lesson,
Hey, yeah. So we did, or I did my first open house using this system, and as I posted on Facebook, it was a game changer. Really, really impressed with how the nonchalance approach really works. So, but have 2 leads with 2 buyers, set up an IC for Wednesday morning with the first one, and the second one was supposed to hit us back and possibly even put an offer on the 1.2 place I was doing the open house with, but they sort of disappeared yesterday. So I got to track them down today and see what happens. So anyway, that's but it was really just sort of right out of the gate, super impressed with the system. So I can't wait to do it the rest of my life.
Yay! Awesome. Put it into action, Tom. I love it.
Thanks.